Hello. Hello. Okay, I had to I feel bad. Sometimes I start streaming, I'm looking at the screen instead of looking you into the windows of your soul, aka my Logitech camera. Because I want to make sure my microphone is actually getting picked up because I've been spooked before. I've started stream, I've been in the thick of it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the middle of the funniest bit you've ever heard, and none of it's getting picked up. So I have to make sure the actual level on the microphone is going up and down. I was gonna start stream at like 4 today because Emma's out of town this weekend. So I was like, you know what? I've got long weekend, long stream. Let's do it like that. And instead, I spent the last hour on r/magnet fishing, which is a very fascinating subreddit. I'll say that much. The premise of it, it's pretty easy. It's what it says on the tin. You throw a magnet into like a river or a lake or whatever, and you pull stuff out. These people, they keep finding guns, grenades, mortars, safes, laptops. They find all of this stuff. And it's so crazy because I feel like they are both a criminal's worst enemy and best friend because half of the videos I saw on there was like, "Oh my god, this is such a cool gun. I'm gonna keep it." Or like, like, "No, motherfucker, report that to the police. Tell the police about this. They might need it." They're like, "Oh, that's a very cool gun. What are the laws in your state about keeping guns?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm allowed to keep this if I want to." It's like, man, don't do that. You gotta turn it in. Keeping the bomb squad employed. Truly, though, truly. Oh, I wanted to set up the little arm for my microphone and I forgot. I'm gonna look so profesh if I get a magnet arm going. Okay, there it is. I wanted to make sure my little emotional support. He looks like he's just peeking in the camera, like he's just like. Hmm. Anyway, enough lollygagging, enough messing about. Tier list. Which food mascot would kick my ass? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be taking this literally. Okay, which means this is a baby. This baby is not kicking my ass. That's a baby, right? And a Sour Patch Kid. I'll get into the Sour Patch Kids. I put some thought into this, but I'm gonna say right now. Now this is Caesar, right? Caesar from Little Caesars. First name Little, middle name Caesar, last name Pizza Pizza. Now the thing is, yeah, he is Caesar, right? Caesar. He is Caesar, one of the most renowned and powerful figures of his time. But he is Little Caesar. All right, he's young Sheldon of Caesars. If you catch my drift, I don't think he's that powerful. I don't know. Like he does have right. Let's not discredit him. He does have a spear, even if it does have a pizza through it. He does have a spear. So I think he would not absolutely kick my ass, but I think the weapon advantage, he's most likely. I'll give him that much. I'll put some respect on the name. Little Caesar. If he was proper Caesar with a spear, yeah. Little Caesar with a spear, it's like a baby zombie in Minecraft with a gold sword. All right, it's scary when you see it coming at you. You can probably deal with it, or at least there's a fighting chance here. Now Chester Cheetah, I'm terrified of this motherfucker. This guy in every single ad, he's doing backflips, he's throwing up signs. I'm not messing with this guy. He's got like you know, Chester Cheetah belongs to the streets. He is a terrifying man. which I think is like in opposition to Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger is he is strong, but it's like he's like one of those like bodybuilders that cannot fight a rock climber. You know what I mean? Like you get someone that has actual muscle that is used for stuff, they can absolutely whoop that guy. Meanwhile, he's just got these big bulging muscles that are really all for show and all for water weight, and he is just he's a gentle giant. He's a gentle giant. Tony the Tiger. I'm going to say I am likely to kick their ass, and I'll tell you why. Because the fight would start, and he would be like, "Hey now, friend, we don't need to fight." And while he's doing all of that shit, I'm like, hit him in the throat. I got, bah. And while he's like, then I grab him by the tail, and I'm doing like, twisting it up like it's a cherry stem into a knot and shit. Like, like I could get a little wily with him, and he would not ever be able to detect malice in me. He would not ever be able to look me in the eyes and see the little ravenous beast that I am, see my little plans coming to fruition. Um, the toucan from Fruit Loops, isn't he? Okay. I'm going to demote Tony the Tiger. I have zero respect for this man. Tony the Tiger, I don't think he can pull a win out no matter what. Now this typically, right? This is a bird. This is a toucan, right? Big beak, sure, a little scary, a little imposing, of course, of course. But the beak of a toucan, it's made for like I don't know, the resonant chamber, or it's meant for like picking fruits and stuff. They're not out here eating animals, I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're herbivores. And it is a bird with little hollow bones, right? There's a lot of demerits on the little toucans. I don't know his name. I'm just calling him the toucan. There's some demerits there, but let us not forget, I am terrified of birds. I am very scared of birds. So that gives him like already a couple levels up. Personally, I feel like the average guy doesn't can absolutely crunch a toucan. It's hollow little bones. So what if he's flying around? He has to come down to hit me. When he comes down to hit me, I'm like, grab him and get him. Well, like, at least the average guy. Me, I would probably. It'd be iffy. It would be iffy because I'm scared of birds. That would maybe spell my demise. The Kool-Aid man, he fucking ran through a wall. I feel like the Kool-Aid man, by virtue of being full of Kool-Aid, he's got like he's always on some kind of a high. He's always like you have to be freaking the jar or the liquid. I I'm gonna say he's all of it, right? It's like are you your bones or your blood? He's the whole thing. He's the whole package, baby. But I feel like he's got like I make a lot of references to this, but Asterix and Obelix, if you've ever watched that shit, I feel like he's on the Gauls like super strength soup, man. He's on the like Panoramix's brood. He's a little too powerful. I'm definitely more scared of him than I am of Caesar, even with the spear. This man, I feel like he's like the kind of guy to just like start beating down on you. You like and plus he's like big, he's hefty. How do you land a hit like and transmit any damage to him? He's like big. He's like sure he's a jar made of glass, but like in order to hold that much liquid, that's got to be thick glass. As far as I'm aware, I don't have any weapons, right? Doesn't say anything about weapons. I'm going to assume come as you are, right? I'm going to assume he's got whatever he's got going on in that image, and I've got what I've got on right now, which is a t-shirt, some shorts, and that's it. So I'm pretty sure he can kill me. Now, I don't know what you're from, but you are the sun? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the sun fucking kills me. I don't think I stand a chance against the sun. As a as a white man, I'm already in a losing fight against the sun. every day. Just even when it is, God even knows how many miles overhead. If I'm in a fist fight with the sun, I'm over. I'm dead of melanoma the time like the second this motherfucker steps into the ring. You are also from cereal. I forget which one. Is this one the Rice Krispies one? I think I could take this guy. I'm pretty sure I could take this guy because I mean it's like it's a frog, right? It's not. Have you ever held a frog? Frogs have like pretty brittle, crappy little bones. I've held a frog, and I can tell you, even if the frog was like my size, right? I'm assuming these guys are basically human-ish sized. Pretty sure I could take a frog, right? Sure, it can like jump around, but a frog has no sharp edges, right? A frog has no way to attack me. Meanwhile, I'm ripping into this MFer. My nails are a little long right now. I've got the raw potential, you know what I mean? I could kind of take this guy. Now I don't know who the fuck you are, but you terrify me. That's just a guy in a suit. Yeah, I could not beat up a guy in a soup. Um, maybe. I mean, okay, maybe. I think it might be a fair fight because there's definitely some kind of debuff inflicted on me by the Jollibee. Oh wait, I see a lot of ads for them. They're chicken sandwiches. That doesn't. I would expect something called Jollibee to sell freaking I don't know candy. You know, like Haribo style candy, Jollibee. That kind of fits, right? Call it. But anyway, let's forget about the product. Let's focus on the man. Let's separate the art from the artist. There's definitely a debuff inflicted because I cannot see into the windows of their soul. I do not know how bloodied they are. I don't know how bad they are doing. They could be perfectly in shape. They could be ready to keep kicking my ass. Or they could be like at a 1%. They could be at 1 HP. They could be barely hanging on. I would not know. I would never know. Like, there's an element in a fight of like, I've almost got this MFer. I can like land a couple more. That gives you a little. This guy would just look the same throughout the whole fight. Plus, he's got some padding going on. He's got a this if it's this is a guy in a mascot costume. He's got some issues going on with like, he'd probably get hot fast. He'd probably have issues swinging properly. But like he's padded all the way through. He's got like thick armor on. It'd be hard. Now this is Chef Boyardee, right? Is that Chef Boyardee? I think Chef Boyardee, I would I would be likely to kick their ass, not super likely. And you're gonna be like, come on, Gallium. What do you mean not super likely? That's an old man. You can absolutely take an old man. Yeah, but he's an old man with a job, right? He's an old man who still works. He works in a kitchen, no less. You know how high stress working in a kitchen is? You know how like how you gotta be like chopping and crunching and stirring and serving and running around. He keeps himself active. He works out. I would, the age counts a lot against him, but I don't think it's a sure thing. I don't think it's a sure thing. Now, Burger King. Does the Burger King have a name, or is he just the king? I never thought into this because I know this is Ronald McDonald. He has like a name. Is just the king? Is he like king something? Does like or is he just the king? I'll have to look into that. I'm curious. But let's see. Burger King. What happens? What happens against the king? I don't think I'm struggling too much here because, and this will, hello Rune. I'm seeing which food mascots I would kick their ass versus they would kick my ass. See if you agree with see if you agree with my decision so far. I'm pretty sure I'm right on the money so far. I'm struggling with Burger King because I feel like a king. Why would I kick the tiger's ass? He's too nice. He's too nice. He would not know how to come at me, you know? He would not be able to detect malice in me. So he the timing would start. They'd be like, fight. And I would like walk up and I'd be like, hey, Tony, let's not fight. Let's be friends. And then when he would come over, I'd be like, "Pah!" Throat chop, you know, and then I'd start doing a freaking number on him, like 1, 2, and like twisting up his tail and running around. You know, like he would not be able. Raisin Bran, because it's the fucking sun, man. What do you mean? I'm taking these pretty literally, which means this is the sun. Yeah, and however well meaned it is, a star the size of a man would kill me. Now, the Burger King, I believe I feel like no, he's like kind of kind. He's kind of like a chill guy. He's just a chill guy, so I think it'd be a fair fight. I think ultimately the king there's a bit of mystique attached to it because he's a king. He's got a crown. He's got a castle, a retinue, a kingdom. But I'm not fighting his kingdom. I'm not fighting his retinue. I'm just fighting him. And he's just a guy. He does have a huge ass head, which is like a big like critical hit spot, you know? You just swing blindly, close my eyes and like whirlwind my punches. And I'd feel like I have like a 50-50 shot of just hitting him right in the dome. So that definitely helps. I think ultimately he is just a guy. Like, could I fight a human guy? And like I feel like it's a fair fight. I'm a human guy, he's a human guy. We fight. Now, I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I could punt the Gerber life baby into the ionosphere. Look at him. That baby is getting pulped if he walks into the ring with me. Not a chance. Not a chance. Now, the bee, I assume this is what, like, Honey Nut Cheerios, I guess. Assuming that there's, a bee involved, probably. It's a bee. And important distinction, important thing to mention here. I'm not allergic to bees. I've been stung by bees a few times in my life. I know how it goes. I'm not allergic. Given that I am not allergic to bees, I'm pretty sure I can just take this. Because if he stings me once, he dies. I'm not allergic to bees. Sure, it's a big ass bee, so I'd probably be in pain. I would have like a bad week after that, but I'd be all right. Just sting me once, he's dead. I'm pretty sure absolutely I win against this bee. Now, I don't know what the hell you are, but it looks like a little gnome. And I'm going to put the little gnome, I think, like pretty much the same category as the baby. Keebler elf? Yeah, I mean, but it's not like a Tolkien elf. It's like a elf on the shelf elf. It's a little guy, right? Yeah, I could absolutely take this guy. He can't do magics. He can't do, as far as I know, right? He just promotes Keebler. So pretty sure I could take this guy. Now the Land O'Lakes woman, I'm pretty sure she could kick my ass. Bro's a senior. Oh, he's an old guy? It's even more. Like if there was a further layer down, terrified. Now I'm gonna tell you why I've put her here, the Land O'Lakes lady. She lives off the land. Life for her is a survival, right? Especially, given the outfit she's got on. I don't think that's just a traditional thing. This also implies she comes from a point in history when, it was like, sure, there's settlements, and sure, she lives like she's got maybe a sedentary life, maybe not, maybe she's part of a nomad tribe, what do I know? But ultimately, she can fend for herself out in the wilderness, right? She can go out there and hunt. She works with her hands all day. She's freaking, yeah, she would have no hesitation. You got to also understand, if you're fighting someone, you got to get over like a little mental hurdle of like, I'm about to inflict violence on a fellow human being, on a fellow living thing. I feel like she passed that hurdle early on in her life. She doesn't have a problem with that. She would start freaking right. She would catch me for sure. I'm I'm saying she would not absolutely kick my ass, because ultimately, if I feel like I'm a fair fight with Burger King guy with, and of like most likely to kick my ass, the Caesar with a spear, I'm gonna say, it doesn't have the same supernatural danger element that these guys have, right? I'm gonna say that's where we're putting her. Now, the colonel, colonel. How do you say the word colonel? The colonel, whatever. Colonel, it's like a corn kernel. You say the same way. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, he's a old man, and he is just colonel. Got it for sure. He's an old man, but he doesn't even cook. Like, look at him. All right, this guy, Chef Boyardee, he's got his blue collar outfit on. Right, he's out there working 9 to 5, and even longer. Even, you gotta be there for breakfast. You gotta be there for dinner. He's working long days. He's building muscle. He's shuffling around the kitchen. This guy, he sold his business. He's just going around. Come one, come all. Try the Colonel's fantastic chicken. He's not actually doing anything. The hardest thing he has lifted in the past 25 years is his fat stacks of cash. He's fine. I'm pulping this guy. He's just an old guy with bad cholesterol. I'm crushing him. Now, this is a leprechaun. This is Lucky Charms, isn't it? Hmm. I'm pretty sure it is implied in the commercials this guy knows how to do magic, right? Knows how to work little magics, little mystical tricks. So I am a little worried about this. That dude can summon portals? All right, yeah. I'm gonna say most likely instead of overwhelmingly likely to kick my ass, because he is still like a leprechaun. He's still like he's kind of tiny. Like, sure, he can summon portals, but he can only punch me and kick me with tiny little leprechaun fists and legs. I would say, if I catch him out once, I win. It's gonna be hard because he's got portals. He can scurry around. He can do little tricks. But if I catch him out once, if he comes at me once and I grab his arm, it's over. At that point, he can't run away. I got him. So I'm gonna say most likely to kick my ass, but I've got a chance. I've got a 10% plan. I gotta risk it all in this one moment. Go beyond plus ultra. Isn't this motherfucker dead? Like, canonically? I'm pretty sure I kick his ass because he's dead. They're gonna bring a corpse to the ring. They're gonna just toss him out there. Didn't they kill him for the Super Bowl like a couple of years ago? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I kill this man. I mean, I don't. He's dead. I win by default. He can't show up to the fight. He can't come to the function. He is deceased. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, they killed him. There's like baby peanut now, or whatever there is going on now. Now, Ronald McDonald. I think Ronald McDonald kicks my ass because Ronald McDonald is fucking cutthroat. Okay, I followed for last year. Hell yeah. Thank you for the follow as always. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure Ronald McDonald kicks my ass when the Burger King does not, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Ronald McDonald is fucking cutthroat. Okay? He's got the sort of the Joker sort of countenance to him. Joker ultimately is just a guy, but he's dangerous. He can fuck you up with a smile in his face, you know? Sheer determination and hatred. I don't know that it would carry me that far. I'm a happy human. Like I can't, like I have a hard time fighting another guy. If the other guy is smiling at me, he's serving me freaking nuggets. Oh my god, I'd be like, "Thank you very much." And then he just freaking like he can I feel like he's got that sociopath energy to him that would make it very difficult. Pepsi Man, I'm pretty sure is made out of like corrugated steel. I'm pretty sure he is like through and through made of metal. I'm pretty sure he is solid metal or at the very least metal with Pepsi inside it, which is still a liquid and liquids are dense, y'all. That thing is, yeah, he's like a Terminator. He's a robot. It'd be like fighting the Statue of Liberty. He is also, let's not forget, fucking muscular as hell. He's ripped as all hell. Pretty sure this guy ends me. Oh, he would crunch me like an old Pepsi can. What are you? What the hell is this thing? What? I'm sorry? What kind of product are you promoting? He's drinking the tubby custard, dude. What is this? Does anyone know? I'm opening this up to the class. Danimal? What the hell is a Danimal? I have beef with him. Well, he is what, like a chimp? Looks to be some sort of a chimp guy. Smoothies, quote unquote. Oh, you really do have beef. Sells smoothies, is a little chimp. Now, I mean, look at his goofy. He's got a goofy fucking face on. Like he's got a pretty freaking goofy face going on. I like sure he's a chimp. There's like extra. He's got some extra aura from being a chimp. I will respect that. I will afford him that. I will say absolutely. But also, I mean, he is the most cul-de-sac living chimp I've ever seen in my life. Like I don't think he can throw a punch. I think he drinks his little like soup and he's like, yeah, unevolved and unrefined. Oh my god, get his ass, Rune. What is going on? I'm gonna put some respect on the genealogy. I'm gonna put some respect on the chimp because chimps are ripped as hell. But this is a pretty weak chimp as far as chimps go. This is just like a hand. Now, okay, people that are in the know, people that because I don't know what the hell this hand is from. Is this hand sized or human sized? Because this changes my verdict a lot. Oh my god, Rune. Oh my god. Go have a Snickers, man. Hamburger helper. Yeah, but like what size is it? What size is a hamburger helper hand? Size of like a frying pan. Okay, I clear this guy easy. I clear this guy. He's Gerber life baby like status. He's just tiny and he's just a hand. I have to assume he kind of moves like this, right? He doesn't like scurry around like the thing from Adam's family. Yeah, a regular wooden stirring spoon. Oh, so if it's like a regular size stirring spoon, I see. So it is like about this tall. All things all said, it's about this tall. Yeah, no. I'm fine. I crunch this guy. He's only got 4 fingers. He doesn't even have like 5. Not that that would help him much, but yeah. Now Tootsie Pop Roll Owl. I've mentioned before, I am pretty scared of birds, all right? This is why I think it's a fair fight with the toucan, because even though it is a bird, and generally speaking, I feel like any human beats any bird outside of like, some of these more birds of prey type things. I am scared of birds. I am not scared of this MFer. I am what no, I am not scared of this. All right, like yeah, I'm scared of birds. I'm not scared of this MFer. Look at it, like the glasses out of shape. He's got the little graduation cap on. He's licking a Tootsie Pop. Yeah, okay. I think I'm killing this guy, right? They really served you some softballs at the end. They're like, listen here, have some easy answers. Have some easy absolute yes. He just swallows it. Wait, he does? I've never seen. I'm not from around here. I'm not. I've never been to Ubu Java. I'm not. I don't know what the lore is. Now, okay, Sour Patch Kids, I feel like is a complex one. Am I fighting one Sour Patch Kid, or am I fighting like? Because they're never alone. They travel in packs. The Sour Patch Kids. They're a social species. So I have to say, if I'm fighting just the one, if I'm fighting just one Sour Patch Kid, I mean, I kill it. I put it in the dang ground. It's like, plus, even if they are like a little, like, oh, the little things from Big Hero 6 is such a good movie. Even if it is like, bigger than an actual Sour Patch Kid, let's put it at like this size or something. I feel like one, I kill easily. If they begin to crowd me, if they come at me in a gang, if they start like setting up on me, I am in trouble. But I think since we have taken everything else pretty literally, I'm going to say I can probably take this guy. Plus, like, yeah, he can melt. He doesn't have any skeleton whatsoever. Let's not forget, he is made of candy. Everything else here is at least like a guy. This is literally just candy. I could take bites out of this guy if we were fighting. I could just bite him to recoup a bit of HP and damage him at the same time. It would be an easy get. So I'm pretty sure this is what I'm settling on. This is the finalized tier list. Are we agreed on this? I feel like I've explained my reasoning. I feel like my logic is sound. You have seen where I come from for every single one of these. So, let me turn on the AC. Just like that, baby. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, did you see the lights flickering? Man, my apartment is so ass. With a Fruit Loop toucan? Because I am scared of birds. Like, I'm not scared of this bird because this is like the dorkiest fucking bird ever. Like, if this guy showed up, it'd be trouble. If a regular bird, especially a toucan the size of like a child came at me, I would be terrified. I would be afraid. I'd be running away. Just purely out of the fact I'm scared of birds. That one can also summon portals. Yeah, well, I mean, ultimately, I think, it doesn't matter. He's got it worse than the leprechaun because birds have hollow little bones, right? So he can summon portals, but if I catch him out once, he's like, you know, like a breadstick. I just split him down the middle like that. It just I would have to get over some stuff mentally to be able to do that because I am scared of birds. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the little warm up, the little bit of a tier list. Get the little yapping muscles going. Get a couple people in the door. I'm gonna be switching to Skyrim now. So first of all,